everyone, this is Aruna here from Mindspace. I hope all of you are doing well, and it is absolutely wonderful to be talking to all of you once again. This episode is a mindfulness of breathing practice session. Mindfulness of breathing is part of mindfulness of body, which is one of the techniques listed in the Satipatthana Sutta that I spoke about in my previous episode. This episode will be in two parts. In the first part, I will give you a background about mindfulness of breath, what it means, its significance, and the second part is a guided 10-minute meditation practice on mindfulness of breath. Mindfulness of breath is a technique that uses the breath as a tool. The breath is life, and to stop breathing is to die. The breath is our constant companion. In the backdrop of a meditative practice, the breath is a connection between our body and mind. Our experience or our observation tells us that our mental states are very closely connected with how we breathe. For example, when we are agitated, our breath becomes shorter and faster. Sometimes we even hold our breath when we are shouting or speaking angrily. On the other hand, when we are relaxed, our breath is slower and gentler. I urge all of you to experience and observe this with your own self. In Pali, mindfulness of breathing is called Anapanasati, or mindfulness with in-breaths and out-breaths. Ana is in-breath and Pana is out-breath. And Sati, as we all know, is mindfulness. According to the Satipatthana Sutta, while observing the breath, the meditator is instructed to not interfere actively with what happens in the mind. The emphasis is on a detached observation of all the thoughts, sensations, and feelings that rise up in the mind without following them. Mindfulness with breathing is said to offer immediate and long-term benefits, mundane as well as spiritual. It is medically proven that long, deep, and gentle breathing is good for the body. There is more intake of oxygen that feeds all the organs, especially the brain. Proper breathing, if undertaken by us, eliminates tension and nervousness and can aid in the prevention and cure of physical ailments. With a regular Anapanasati practice in our daily life, we learn to live with more calmness in the present moment and are able to respond better if unpleasant situations and people. The Buddha said that he used mindfulness with breathing as his main meditation subject for the attainment of his enlightenment. Interestingly, the Buddha spoke about the breath body. This includes the incoming breath, the outgoing breath, and the very slight pauses in between. I am very sure this practice session will help you to begin a daily mindfulness practice using your breath. Our next episode will explore Vipassana in greater detail, followed by a short practice session. Take care, and I shall see you soon. Stay tuned for the practice session that will begin in a few seconds. Thank you. Let us now begin with the practice of Vipassana meditation. using mindfulness of breath. Sit in a quiet place on a chair or floor with the spine erect but not tensed. Relax the entire body. Place your hands gently on the knees or in a mudra. Close your eyes very gently. Mentally prepare yourself that you will be resting the mind by only being mindful about the breath for the next 10 minutes. The 5 sense consciousnesses of the eye, ear, nose, bodily touch, and taste are constantly absorbing the external world. Here, by sitting in a particular posture and focusing on the breath, we learn to quieten these senses. Remind yourself of your resolve or purpose of undertaking this meditation practice. At the end of the session, dedicate whatever merit has been generated by this meditative practice for the benefit of all beings. Breathe in gently. Observe the air entering your nostrils and then leaving the nostril as you exhale. Observe the pause between the inhalation and the exhalation, and the exhalation and the inhalation. Stay with the breath. The senses are open, so you may hear sounds, or you may be aware of the touch of your body on the chair or the cushion. Just be aware. Do not engage with or suppress any thought or feeling or sensation. Observe the breath body, the inhalation, exhalation, and the pause after the inhalation and exhalation. Pay attention to your exhalation. Exhale completely without hurrying to exhale or hurrying to inhale. Bring the focus back to the breath if the mind gets distracted. Continue the practice of observing the breath body. You may notice that the breath body relaxes the physical body. The mind is also relaxed. The senses are open, but you are not engaging with them.